Samsung is famous for its camera, so many people choose Samsung because the camera is capable of providing clear and HD results. But many do not realize that Samsung also has a chipset that is capable of multitasking and also playing games with high graphics though. For that reason, here is a list of the best Samsung gaming phones that you can choose this month in 2025. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge comes with a 6.7-inch LTPO AMOLED 2X display, 1440 by 3120 pixels resolution with 120 Hz refresh rate and HDR10+ for crisp and smooth visuals. The display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Ceramic 2. The rear camera consists of two lenses, a 200-megapixel main camera with OIS and PDAF, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. The smartphone can also record videos up to 8K resolution at 30 frames per second and 4K at 30, 60, or 20 frames per second. The front camera is 12 megapixel and supports 4K video recording at 30 or 60 frames per second. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, 3nm fabrication, the Galaxy S25 Edge has an octa-core CPU consisting of two 4.47 GHz cores and six 3.53 GHz cores, as well as an Adreno 830 GPU. Internal memory is available in 256 GB or 512 GB, with 12 GB of RAM, but no microSD card slot. The 3900 mAh battery supports 25-watt fast charging, capable of charging up to 55% in 30 minutes, as well as 15-watt wireless charging. The Galaxy S25 Edge comes in three colors: titanium icy blue, titanium silver, and titanium jet black. The price of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge starts at $1,198. Samsung's flagship, officially released on February 3, 2025, features a 6.9-inch dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X display with a resolution of 1440 by 3120 pixels and a refresh rate of 120 Hz. The display has a brightness level of up to 2600 nits, providing a sharp and clear visual experience, and is protected by Corning Gorilla Armor 2 for extra durability. The chipset is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite, 3nm fabrication, a Galaxy-only one with up to 16 GB of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage options. In terms of photography, there are four rear cameras that include a 200-megapixel main camera with OIS and PDAF, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with OIS and 3x optical zoom, a 50-megapixel telephoto periscope camera with OIS and 5x optical zoom, and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera with dual-pixel PDAF and super steady video for recording up to 8K at 30 frames per second. From the front camera sector, the phone has a 12-megapixel sensor capable of recording videos up to 4K at 60 frames per second. The price of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra starts from $1,414. The Samsung Galaxy A56 comes with a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display that supports 120 Hz refresh rate and HDR10+, with a resolution of 1080 by 2340 pixels and protected with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. For photography, the Galaxy A56 is equipped with a triple-lens rear camera, a 50-megapixel main camera with PDAF and OIS, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera with a 123-degree viewing angle, and a 5-megapixel macro camera. The front camera has a 12-megapixel lens with 4K video capabilities for crisp and clear selfies. The Exynos 1580 chipset, 4nm fabrication, paired with various RAM options, 6GB, 8GB, and 12GB, and internal storage ranging from 128GB to 256GB. Battery life on the Galaxy A56 is powered by a 5000 mAh battery that supports 45-watt fast charging. Samsung Galaxy A56 price starts from $407. The next flagship killer phone is the Samsung Galaxy A36, where this smartphone is equipped with a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display that supports a refresh rate of 120 Hz and a peak brightness of 1900 nits with a resolution of 1080 by 2340 pixels, plus Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, plus which ensures resistance to scratches. In the camera department, the Galaxy A36 has a 50-megapixel main camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera with a 123-degree viewing angle, and a 5-megapixel macro camera. The front camera is a 12-megapixel resolution with 4K video capabilities. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 chipset, 4nm fabrication, with an octa-core CPU and Adreno 710 GPU, the Galaxy A36 offers fast and responsive performance, supported by 6GB, 8GB, up to 12GB of RAM options, and 128GB to 256GB of internal storage. The Samsung Galaxy A36 price starts at $315. The phone is designed with an elegant design and weighs only 180 grams, as well as a large screen of up to 6.7 inches and Corning Gorilla Victus Plus protection. This screen also uses the clear AMOLED type. The Samsung Galaxy M56 has a 50-megapixel main camera with OIS. In addition, there is an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera and a 2-megapixel macro camera. On the front, the Galaxy M56 is equipped with a 12-megapixel selfie camera. The kitchen is armed with an Exynos 1480. As for the storage capacity, it is powered by 8GB of LPDDR5X RAM and 128GB or 256GB of internal storage. Meanwhile, the battery has a jumbo capacity of 5000 mAh and can be relied on for daily activities. Moreover, it is supported by the Android 15 operating system and One UI 7 interface. Samsung Galaxy M56 price from $308.